Hi guys, and thank you so much for joining me. If you are new to my channel, I'm Kat and I like to talk about true crime, conspiracies and all sorts of related things. In today's video I want to talk to you about Marc Randall Fullerton and a couple of updates which have been requested by a Facebook member. So I tried the best that I could to find any sort of new information available out there. Honestly, there's absolutely no updates from official sources, so everything that I will say in today's video is purely things that I found online. There's no way I can verify them, so yeah, I just want to get that out there from the get-go. And just a quick disclaimer, I don't mean any disrespect to anyone I talk about in the video. The video is for educational purposes only, and everything that I'm giving you in the video is found in the public domain. Thank you so much. In case you are not familiar with the case, I've already covered this case in one of my previous videos, but I just want to give you a couple of points here. Marc Randall Fullerton, 35 years old, was last seen leaving his girlfriend's home in Braggadocio, Missouri, in Pemiscot County on Wednesday, 3rd of June 2020. At the time, his girlfriend said he left the house after an argument, walking barefoot, wearing black shorts, and without his truck, keys, phones, or wallet. Marc Fullerton is currently listed as a missing person in Pemiscot County, as police are still working the case. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Marc Fullerton, you are asked to contact the Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department at 573-333-4101 or your local police department or the MSHP Missing Persons Clearinghouse at 866-362-6422. Marc is described as 5 feet 11 inches tall, 150 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. Marc has skull sleeves on both arms, Cade on left side of the chest, Aiden on the right side of the chest, and Marc on the stomach. He also has a scar on the right hand knuckles. He has full dentures but was not wearing them when he went missing. Marc wasn't heard from or seen since June the 2nd by his mother. Before his disappearance, he would speak with her on a daily basis. Marc was born on February 25, 1985, to Deborah Lewis Cagle and Kevin Randall Fullerton. His beautiful smile and the baby blue eyes drew everyone toward Marc. He was the first grandson born in both the Lewis and Fullerton families, so it's safe to say that Marc had everyone's undivided attention. He was the definition of the saying, live, laugh and love. He lived every second of his life to the fullest. He had an infectious laughter, and when he laughed, you had to laugh as well. You just couldn't help yourself. Marc loved fully and unconditionally, and he had a caring and a big heart. Family was always the most important to him, and his family loves him today just as much as they did before he was stolen from them. Marc loved his 2 boys like crazy, and every tattoo meant something to him, including the names of his boys, and he also had one for every friend that passed away. He was a fabulous artist. He drew all of his tattoos and all the drawings on his Instagram account. Marc worked at a Drury in Haiti. All of the information that I am giving you is alleged. There is no way that I can actually verify this information. There is very little information available online, in the media or any other sources, and it's very saddening to see that this case gets barely any sort of media coverage whatsoever. Some of this information that I'm about to give you was taken from a YouTube live where the aunt allegedly was in the live chat, and I will leave the link for the full live in the description down below. It's just about an hour long. According to the girlfriend, she last saw Marc leaving her house on June the 3rd. The girlfriend didn't tell Marc's mother until the following day, Wednesday, June the 3rd in the afternoon, that he disappeared. He left behind all his personal belongings, hat, wallet, dentures, necklace, rings, shirt, truck, shoes, everything. He left everything there. Marc had a cross necklace that he never removed. This was found broken on the floor of his girlfriend's residence. Marc was also wearing glasses which were left behind at Ashley's house. The sheriff's department was called and they were at the location until 3 a.m. on Thursday, June the 4th, taking statements and searching for Marc. They were told by his girlfriend that he walked out of the front door while she was in the bathroom and he just disappeared. She also said he left in only a pair of black shorts. His belongings were all left behind. Apparently, the police were in Ashley's house for about 9 hours and they had taken out about 5 or 6 bags of evidence, but the house or the surrounding area was never cordoned off as a crime scene. Potentially, all the bags of evidence that the police took could have been contaminated since people were constantly in and out of the house. There's also speculation that Ashley slept with a few police officers and that's the reason why she was never considered a person of interest. Allegedly, Ashley had a friend hide Marc's truck behind another person's house the night that he went missing. 2 people went over to Ashley's house to use the shower after Marc went missing. Ashley was the one who drove Marc's truck to go get the 2 people, which further demonstrates that she was looking to mess up and contaminate the crime scene. So this begs the question, could these 2 people have helped Ashley cover it up? Could they have been someone who maybe supplied drugs to her? Maybe they came to get the money. Marc was there, he fought them to protect Ashley and he was overpowered. There were clear signs of a struggle in the house. His broken necklace was found on the floor, which can only indicate a struggle. When you struggle with someone, you know, and they pull at you and things like that, and then the necklace breaks and falls off the floor. Marc previously said to his family that he and his girlfriend were not getting along, that he was unhappy and he was going to leave the relationship before he went missing. Allegedly, Marc's aunt says that he and his girlfriend Ashley Nicole Palmer have only been together for 4 weeks before Marc vanished. She is older than him, she is actually 44 years old. Her first husband had a car accident and hit a pole, and she has been married a total of 3 times. There were a lot of questions as to why Marc had dentures in the first place. Maybe he was into drugs and he had to have his teeth replaced. Well, it turns out that Marc wasn't into drugs at all. In fact, it was Ashley who abused drugs, but we'll get there later. Marc decided to have his teeth pulled out because he wanted implants, so it was maybe for cosmetic purposes. So that's why he had his teeth pulled out and not because of drug abuse. Marc texted his cousin that he was leaving Ashley because of her drug use, which is understandable, honestly. You are with someone for a very short period of time, like a few weeks, as they were, so you don't really know what the other person is up to, right? And it was still early in the relationship, so of course he just wanted out. Like I said, Marc wasn't into drugs. Allegedly, he owed Ashley $700, so she wanted the money back. She mentioned this to several people. She wanted the $700 from his stimulus money. There are a lot of things which point to Ashley having done something to Marc. Ashley told another girl that she accidentally shot Marc, and this person actually went and gave a statement, but the police said that she wasn't a reliable source. The girlfriend had pulled a gun on 3 other people. Allegedly, Ashley's house was also cleaned with bleach. There was a bleach bottle on the stove in the house. I will put the photo on the screen for you. There are also some suggestions that the police messed up badly in this investigation. I think that that's quite obvious by now. Firstly, like I said in my other video covering this case, I don't think that the police took Marc's case seriously. I think that they believed he just left. But again, I'm asking myself, why would you leave with none of your belongings? Not even your shoes, without your truck, your wallet, phone, nothing, your dentures, nothing at all. Allegedly, a gold cross and necklace were taken by Pemiscot County Sheriff's Department, and these were shown at one point on the inventory list. However, it turns out that the necklace was stolen from the evidence room. Now that seems a bit too convenient, right? Allegedly, the aunt was threatened by the police to prosecute her if she continued with her own investigation into Marc's disappearance. Allegedly, I keep saying allegedly because it's allegedly, because I don't have any source where I can verify this. Allegedly, the county cleared everything off of Marc's phone by accident, which seems not only ridiculous but unbelievable, honestly. Everyone knows that a phone is a great source of information, so to mistakenly delete something off of a phone just sounds fishy to me. It's just fishy, completely off. There were also 4 or 5 people who gave statements to the police, but the police didn't take them into account as they were deemed unreliable. Now you remember Jimmy Mosley. He is a handyman that works for the family on the farm, and he was in some kind of a relationship with Ashley before Marc came into the picture. He doesn't own a house, he's a drifter, basically sleeping wherever he can find a place to sleep. Both of his vehicles were parked in Ashley's driveway, and this note was found in Jimmy's truck right after Marc went missing. Do not say or talk in this house or around phones. Did Ashley think that her house was bugged because there were lots of people in and out of her house right after Marc went missing? Even more suspicious is that Jimmy's truck was sold immediately. He also got rid of his phone and he disappeared for 2 weeks to Arkansas with a girl named Joni. Apparently, the spot that he likes to go to in Arkansas has never been searched by the police. Allegedly, someone witnessed Jimmy and Joni dumping a carpet into a burn pile and burning it. Could that carpet have had Marc's body in it? The note left in Jimmy's Mosley's truck could be a huge piece of the puzzle. And it also seems that there was a bullet hole in the wall right behind Marc's pillow. When the search dog handler discovered it, she brought it to the deputy's attention. The deputy said they were aware of it, and Ashley, the girlfriend, told them that they were playing around with her gun and it just went off. There was also another story said about the gun by a friend of hers, maybe Jimmy, but it's not clear who, but anyway, a male friend. According to him, she handed him the gun and he didn't know it was loaded and it went off accidentally. But even with all of this information, the scene was not processed and the house wasn't roped off to be investigated. The following photos that you will see are of some items that were found by civilians, and they called the police to check them out. The police took some items and apparently sent to a crime lab in Cape G, but they were not interested in the rest of the items. There were several bags taken out of Ashley's house. The day that she finally said Marc was missing, 24 hours later, there were some sheets with blood found, and according to Ashley's statement, these stains were from her being on her period. Also, some towels found in her washer. There was also a knife found that was turned in, and also a skull ring and a necklace that no one in the family were able to identify. And these were turned in back in November 2020. The reward poster was burnt up by his girlfriend in her yard. This was witnessed by a friend of hers. There is also a mattress with apparent bullet holes in it that the police would not take in because they decided the holes were made by a mouse, and I covered this in my previous video about the mouse situation here. Those don't look like holes made by a mouse to the naked unprofessional eye. Marc's mother, Deborah Cagle, is offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to Marc's location and or the arrest and conviction of anyone involved in his disappearance. Since his disappearance, Marc's case has been added to the Charlie Project. The Charlie Project profiles over 14,000 cold case missing people, mainly from the US. It doesn't investigate cases, but it's more of a publicity tool for missing people who are often neglected by the press and forgotten all too soon. Marc's case has not received any attention since his disappearance in 2020. Even to this day, there's barely any information about Marc's disappearance out there. Just a couple of media articles, maybe a few YouTubers who are doing videos on Marc's case to bring awareness, but guys, a lot more needs to be done to bring awareness to this case because it's very suspicious everything that happened to Marc. Cade Fullerton, Marc's son, actually reached out to me to thank me for covering his dad's disappearance, and I think he also has a TikTok account where he is trying to bring awareness to Marc's disappearance. Cade also said that it really hurts him and his family that Marc is missing and no one is doing anything to help find him. Marc's family have lost hope that he is alive, and Marc's grieving mother is trying to cope with not having a proper burial for him. She has chosen to make a memorial at her home for him to be able to go talk to him and cry out to him. There is allegedly an outside police force looking into Marc's case, however there's no other information about this. So basically the way I see this is either Ashley did something to Marc and had someone else help her cover it up, or someone else killed Marc and Ashley was complicit and they helped each other cover it up. And as for the police investigation, from my point of view, it goes either this way or that way. Either the police is actively investigating the case, they are gathering evidence, collecting information, and they are not keeping the public updated so it doesn't damage their investigation, or the police is not taking Marc's case serious enough to think they should spend resources on finding him, unless they already know what happened and they are protecting someone. And basically guys, this is everything that I have on Marc Randall Fullerton. Unfortunately there's nothing else I could find out there about his case. Please guys, I would love to ask you to share this video as much as you can, because we need to remember that apart from Marc going missing, there is still a family left behind who is grieving for their child and for their dad and for their relative and friend, and they cannot get closure until Marc is brought back home. So please share this video as much as you can to bring awareness. Let's help Cade and his brother bring awareness to their dad's case so that we can get more information, so that more people are aware, and maybe there is someone out there who knows something. I'm sure there is someone out there who knows something, and maybe because of the $20,000 reward incentive they will come forward and call the police or call someone. So please do your bit and share the video as much as you can. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whichever way you prefer. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything at all. And also, if you are not subscribed, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turning the notification bell on so you are notified of any new videos I upload on the channel. Also, if you feel like you want to buy me a coffee, you can buy me a coffee. I will leave the link for it in the description down below. I think it's buymeacoffee.com/Catalina Lupsa, something like that. Yeah, even I forget. But anyway, it's okay even if you don't. I'm just getting that out there. Thanks again guys for watching. Take care and stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.